Hello, welcome back everyone. This is Chaos Mirage. Welcome back to this Wuchang Fallen Feather playthrough. Alright, let's go. So I basically use my own time to run around the avian forest. I forgot what it's called. I think like avian marsh or something. I don't know. Yeah, I basically use my own time to run around this place. And I just like explored everything. Uh, alright, so yeah, I basically like killed the most of the enemy to where I was when I ended the stream. Alright, I think I ended the stream when I killed like those two generals that was in the forest entrance of the forest. Alright. If you're wondering why I'm on the face changing armor, it's not because this is my favorite armor, because it's not. It's because once you go in deeper into the Indian Marsh, there's another place where those like Lotus dudes are there that will try to like despair you. So I want like maximum despair resistance as much as I can. Alright, so while I'm playing the game, I kind of want to give my 2 cents to what's happened to this game. So the last time I streamed this game, I figured I find something really interesting, right? We're gonna hold off for a second. Let the big guy pass us. So before I could start the last stream, I realized that what you call it, the game updated itself. I was like, yeah, the game like updates. It's a game. It happens, right? But then I find something interesting. Normally you can kill these like slave NPCs, like these regular human dude NPC. I think they're like mostly just like slaves. You can kill these guys. They will give you a little bit of mercury points, but they will sometimes drop like chunk of like mercury items, right? And if you don't kill them, they'll either run away from you, or if you don't kill them, if they like you stay in a while, if you don't kill them, they will eventually work up the courage to like attack you or throw rocks at you. Even if you're like fighting some other boss, if you leave them alone, they'll try to like interrupt your combo when you're fighting like stronger enemies. So it's a really interesting, it's a really little interesting bit of like mechanics, right? They added to the game. And also, if you kill them, your madness will go up by a little bit, not a lot, but our madness will go up because you're hunting down like regular humans. I realized they won't attack you now. They won't even interact with you because now that they won't even interact with you. They won't attack you. They're just like ignore you, and you can't swing your attack at them anymore either. You can't attack them either. So you basically lose that source of you lose that source of little the mercury and item so you will but they just ignore you. I think I made a joke that like the CCP censored them and censored the game. I kind of figured it was has something to do with the update, but I didn't look into it. But since then, I looked into it, and it got weird, right? First of all, what the game did via update is that it basically make it so you have like invisibility frame when you're knocked down, because a lot of times when you get knocked down in this game, you will get like once you get up, the enemy will just know that you're getting up, and they'll just camp where you are camp at like the area, right? Okay. Hi, I think this is the boss arena. I don't want to fight this yet because I want to go talk to the elder dude that has a spear. So the game like knows that it's happening. The enemy knows that you're trying to get back up, and it will try to Oh hi, this is Leenzee here. Cool, avian dwelling. The enemy knows that you're like trying to get up, so they'll camp there and just like try to ruin your day, right? And just try to like stun lock you. So now that you have invisibility screen, and you won't get like stun locked. Also, the game makes it so you can drink your potion faster, which is great because I keep on complaining that like when you see an enemy's attack coming, you dodge it, out of the way, try to drink a potion, the enemy will land their attack, turn face towards you, and do another attack and kills you before you are done drinking a potion. And I always think that's like so stupid, right? I always think that's dumb. But now that they changed it, and you can drink the potion faster, those are all good changes. But now what they did is that they stopped letting you kill the random like farmer enemies, right? And they have stopped basically the soldier guys, the guys with the shield, which are some of the toughest enemy in the game. They basically made it that the soldier enemies won't kill you either, and they made some section of the game just like super easy. And some of the bosses just won't die after you beat them. I think like leading war, the ones we fought last stream, like the top fight leading war. He once we killed him, he kind of threw me off because he did not die. He just like stood there and he just like stood there. Once you killed him, they just see there stood there. I think he was supposed to go down and die, but he just won't now. And we're gonna use this ladder later. And I think the reason is was given is that people in China, like they're ultra nationalists, they started like complaining that like these guys, you can't kill these guys anymore. You could kill them before, right? I knew you could. I killed them before. They started complaining that this is a game that sets itself at the end of the Ming dynasty. So quick interesting fact about Ming dynasty. Ming dynasty was replaced by the Qing dynasty, which is the Manchurians. Ming dynasty is the Han's people's dynasty, and the Huns are has like multiple dynasty, but the last dynasty they had is the Ming dynasty, right? And what happened was, hold on, yeah, this way, yeah. What happens is that it was replaced by the Manchurians, and Manchurian eventually created the Qing dynasty, which is the last dynasty of China's history, and then like it went into World War II, One and Two, and stuff like that. I think this is also a boss right now, which I'm still not gonna fight. I wanna go get the Elder. I think he's gonna help me in one of these fights. I don't know which one though. So yeah, where was I? So like, if you're interested in knowing the history of the late Ming dynasty and the early Qing dynasty, it's very interesting. It's basically like quick two line like summaries. It's the Ming dynasty, like late Ming dynasty, like end beginning would be started with like an emperor cucking a general, and it ends with like the last bloodline of the Ming and royal family getting like killed by choked out by like a bowstring, which is an insane thing I'm saying right now, but like it's fascinating. Not all people are like familiar with the history, but like I am, and really I really like the history, right? Like I'm a history buff. So like I do know about it. All right, these are birds. Hi, yeah, kill each other. Do it. Bird on bird violence. Bird on bird violence. Go for it. There's a shrine somewhere. I don't know where. Right? Yeah. Okay. So bronze armor, is that a rare item? Okay. Cool. I can hand it over for more item. Awesome. So there are people like in China that's complain about two stuff, right? One is that this game lets you kill some pretty significant historical figures in the Ming dynasty. Which I personally don't have a problem with because like the premise of the game should let you know that this isn't a real game, right? This isn't real historical events. This is a like a fantasy game set in that period, but like nothing that's happened in this game actually happened. Like you need to understand that and don't be a baby. Like that's basically it. It's fiction, right? It's complete fiction. If you don't understand that, and I don't know what to tell you. The other thing is that people complain that the only enemy you can kill here is the Ming dynasty. Hold on. This is here. Hold on. This might be wrong for me. Yeah, I might take a wrong turn. I thought this was the yeah. Hold on. Yeah. So they're complaining that you can't kill any Manchurians or the Qing dynasty figures, and you can only kill the Ming dynasty figures, and you basically like you're killing historical figures, and they're complaining about that. And so that's where the censorship came in. For at first, I like everybody thought that this might be the CCP. So I actually called up friends I know like that's still in China, that's in game development, and asked them, hey, is there like is this a CCP thing or is this just a some kind of thing that they did? What they told me is that if you're a game developer in China right now, you have a lot of leeways, more leeway than you ever had. It's his words, because of if you were in China like pre 2024, yeah, like the especially if, like some mobile games, the CCP will give their true sense and try to censor you. But since Wukong came out, and it's a huge win, which the amount of money they did, which how well they did in the West, the CCP consider this like consider that a win. Now, like they don't think on some level they think it's like a win for them, right? Which disagree to disagree, but they think that as they consider that as a win, and so you have in China, if you're a game developer, if you're trying to make like a big budget game, you have more leeway than you ever had. Like is his word. So the CCP isn't trying to like mess around with the game development. They think like Black Myth Wukong is it's a great I'm not gonna say propaganda, but it's a way of telling like the West, hey, we have like cool shit in China, so so they think that they take that as a win, so they are not really hands on anymore on a lot of game development. So this is just them trying to appease the Wuchang dev, trying to appease the player base in China that got like that started like complaining to them about like you can how you can kill historical figures. Uh, my 2 cents is that yeah, this is kind of bad, right? It ain't great. So here's where I stand on this thing. I don't like what they did to the to censoring the game to kill. So you won't be able to kill the some like the bosses. The mean what they did on censorship is that oh right, this is this thing. What they did on censorship is that a lot of the bosses that's actually a historical figure like leading law, you can't kill them anymore. Once you defeat them, instead of like them just jumping just exploding away into a bunch of feathers, they will just like stand there and keep talking to you, which is kind of stupid. All right. So here's my 2 cents, right? As someone not only Chinese but also know a lot about the Chinese history, especially in the Qing and or late Ming dynasty, right? I think my 2 cents is that. Oh, let's see. My 2 cents is that I mean, this is a Souls game, right? This is a Souls game, and it is the plot of this is like the late Ming Dynasty, and you are like it's about like death and something like something has to die for something new to come to be reborn. Like we're fighting like historical figures. Not all of them are just like even human anymore. Some historical figures are just like dead. Like the tiger we just fought, the foreign sovereign we just fought. They're like dead and being resurrected. So like death and letting things go is definitely like a piece of this game, right? So if you're gonna plot your game that way and then just like because people complain you change your game's like whole story so they just won't they just like stay alive even after you beat them, it's like so frustrating, right? It's so weird to me. Like I don't like it. I mean, and yeah, this is really like not what we're supposed to do. I feel like this is a work of fiction. So for those who complain, how do you look at this and get upset because it's not historically accurate? Like do you see these things? Do you see like these trees? Do you see these places? They aren't in China. Do you like there never was like a bunch of humans that get gotten like eaten by funguses and started exploding themselves onto you. Like that didn't happen. So there's that. I'll just say it. Not like make switching the boss and switching like your game so you won't be able to kill some of the bosses and that goes directly in against your game's like the plot of your game is stupid. Now let's talk about something else. Let's for me this controversy has like 3 points, right? Not being able to kill the boss because they're like Ming Dynasty generals, historical figures, is stupid. Not having any Manchurians or Ming Qing Dynasty figures. Do I think that's a valid complaint? As someone who knows history, yeah, yeah, I think it's a valid complaint, right? There's 2 parts. Let me explain. There's 2 parts. This is late Ming Dynasty, not early Qing. This is just late Ming. The Qing Dynasty hasn't technically formed yet. Manchurian is basically like in their like, on their way to conquering and forming their empire. So not having any Manchurians, not having any Qing Dynasty like people at all is weird, right? It's really weird, especially when you crammed a bunch of Ming Dynasty generals or historical figures in there. Some of them shouldn't even be in the same place because they shouldn't like they never existed at the same place or same time period. And a lot of these guys, like the leading war dude, let's just use him as a like template, right? The reason why he's famous, right, is because he is fiercely loyal to the Ming Dynasty royal family. And when the Ming Dynasty ended, he just kept on fighting. He just basically just like take to control of territory and just keep fighting the because when the Ming Dynasty ended, they like a bunch of like petty warlords cropped up. He basically started fighting, warring with the petty warlord and trying to get the Ming Dynasty's royal family back in charge. And he was like fiercely fighting the Manchurians. The reason why he's famous, right, is because he has like enemies all around him. He has petty warlords. He has traitors around him. Nobody's coming to his rescue. No one's gonna like lend him a hand. And then like he in that situation he like basically killed a Manchurian like royalty, right? Like if you don't know, Manchurian's army, the Qing Dynasty army, is basically separated into 8 flags. Like each flag was leading by like a royalty. He basically killed one of the leader of a flag. So he basically like he took down like a really powerful like Manchurian like general like part of the royalties. So that's why he's famous. A lot of them are like that. Also, I basically switched my counter move into this dodge move. I haven't like unlocked the counter yet, but yeah, I'm getting there. So a lot of the characters in this game, they're famous because like their interaction with the Qing dynasty and the Manchurians. So not having any Manchurians in the game is weird. It's like it doesn't feel right, especially if you know the time period, right? And that's not all. What else is that the Ming dynasty is ruled by like, hold on, I need some water. Be right back.